my Repapeeps, so it's me, Amy of amyspassiondiary, and welcome upon YouTube channel. Alright, there is another makeup look right here. Glam makeup look for this upcoming holiday season. Christmas and New Year is around the corner. So here I am sharing some makeup look that you can create during those special days. Makeup look using only drugstore products, and I would say drugstore makeup are slaying the game of this beauty industry because they're very affordable, and yet they definitely give you some good pigmentation on their eyeshadows. So for this, the star of this eye makeup look, or this entire makeup look, is actually the Revolution Soft times Revolution Extra Spice. Well, I don't know how to pronounce this palette. So that's how it looks like. You probably have this palette already, or if you don't,
definitely get them, girl.
this is amazing. The pigmentation is unbelievable, and you get like a tons of. This palette contains beautiful matte and shimmery eyeshadows, as you all can see. So definitely check this one out. It's worth every penny. Well, it's not expensive at all, but just try it yourself so you can see what I'm talking about in terms of pigmentation. So I guess that's pretty about it. Without further ado, let's move on to the makeup tutorial. Hey there, you guys. So we're going to change things up a little bit in this video. So I'm going to do my face last. So I just have a moisturized face because I have to moisturize my face. It's freaking dry. And so we're going to focus first in the eyes and then move to the face last. Alright, so I'm going to conceal this part of my eye area because I'm going to do my brows. And when I do my brows, I wanted to have like a good base. So I don't know, I felt like the brows doesn't look right when I just do it without any base on it, without any concealer or foundation. It's just me. I know it sounded weird, but I do it that way. So go ham on your concealer. Oh my gosh, I felt so weird because this is not the routine that I'm used to, but we were doing it today. Alright, so brows are on, you guys, and in between I'm drinking tea. Look how cute my mug is. My boyfriend got this for me during Mother's Day this year. Adorable, right? So random, but I just wanted to share it. So we're gonna prime our lid, and this time I'm definitely cheating this time because this is not a drugstore, but I have this one for a while. I had used a concealer when I first used the product, but it didn't went well. At the end of the night, it starts to crease. At least a couple of hours when I was wearing the eye makeup look, it started to crease and it's not cute. So I don't want it to kind of waste the makeup look I'm gonna create today by putting a concealer like what I did the previous video. But I'm going to try to use it again, a concealer while using the eyeshadow. But for now, bear with me. I'm going to use the Anastasia eye primer. This is really expensive though. You don't need to spend 28 euro on this product. You can try the sample size, but to be honest, I really love this product. I don't know what they put in it, but every time that I use it, my eyeshadows are freaking bomb. It's freaking vibrant and pigmented. Everything that I want, and it lasts like forever, the eye makeup look that I create. So yeah, let's just use this one. Use any primer that you have. I don't have a drugstore primer, you guys. I'm so sorry. But just use really what you have. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the eyeshadow, the fun part, you guys. And I've shown it in my intro. You probably see it. This is freaking gorgeous. The only thing is that it attracts fingerprint. So that is a little bit the downfall of this one, but other than that, I really love it. And so I don't have any idea what I wanted to do yet, the eye makeup that I wanted to create. But the one thing that I wanted to make sure that I'm going to use is the red in this palette. I mean, look at this palette. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm definitely gonna use that red called 21. It's freaking calling my name, and I really need to use this one in this tutorial. And probably I am going to use the silver color called Infinity. Alright, so taking that shade 21, we're gonna map out our new crease. We're going to define our crease, and we're gonna create a new crease which is above your natural crease, because I have a hooded uneven eye. So normally it yeah, if I'm going to follow my natural crease, it's not gonna look that pretty, because when I open my eyes, you're not gonna see the color on my lid. So we're just gonna extend the crease today. Alright, so now that we map out our new crease, don't mind the line here in the middle. That always happens when I create like this type of cut crease look. So we're gonna clean it up later, so don't bother by how it looks. That happens all the time, nothing new. So moving on, we're gonna use, I'm having a hard time talking every time that I do this type of sit down makeup tutorial. We're gonna use this shade called mulled wine. This one right here. So we're gonna blend out first the edges before we apply that mulled wine shade. This one will help like the blending process to be more precise. I mean, with the next color that you apply, it's gonna look way smoother if you're gonna do this part. You don't have to, you can go like just jumped onto the next color, but this is just my way of doing things. Welcome to the insanity. Alright, so now we're gonna apply that shade called mulled wine in our crease. Just take any brush that you have there, a little bit fluffy like this, and just apply it right on the edge of that color that we first applied. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's freaking sunny right here, and it's freaking blinding me right now because of the big window like in front of me. It's a bit distracting, to be honest, but regardless, I hope that you can still see what I'm doing. I can barely see what I am doing. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the next shade, and we're gonna use Sweet and Sour. We're gonna apply it like where the other color stops, to blend it a little bit because it looks like a hot mess right now. So we're gonna take a brush again, blending brush, just apply it. So for the next shade, for the fun part, you know I like extra. So I'm going to define this inner part like almost like next to my nose bridge. This part like at the beginning of my brows right here. I'm going to add the shade Vitamin C, which is this very beautiful yellow color. There you go. So let's highlight the brow bone area. That will also help to blend out the edges here at the very top even more. So let's do that. Unfortunately, this palette is actually missing a brow bone highlight, as you all can see. But you can use your face powder if you have that. That's also good. That's an option definitely. But for me, I'm just going to use this one from ColourPop. It has this very light shade here in the corner. Would be defining the outer V or the outer corner of our eyes. And I'm going to use the black eyeshadow called Reputation. There you go. Oh, sorry. This one in the corner. So take any blending brush that you have and dip it to the black eyeshadow. Don't go overboard and dip it too much, because otherwise you're gonna end up like a way too much black, and that's gonna be hard to blend out if you do that. So just go like very light-handed with the black eyeshadow. So I covered up, I tried my best to cover like the big window in front of me. I really like it that I have this huge window that give me enough light to actually do my makeup look during daytime. However, it's definitely too bright that I can barely see what I was doing, and it's difficult also to film because it's too bright. So moving on, I'm going to cut the crease. So by the way, I'm happy now on how it looks. I blended out like how I wanted it to look, and reapply things, blend it again. So it took me like more than half an hour to reapply and blend things out. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the fun part. I'm gonna cut the crease. I'm gonna use my concealer from Revlon. Oh, here it is. The Candid Concealer. There you go, and we're gonna cut the crease. I'm gonna do it off the camera, and I'm gonna come back to apply the color that I wanted on the lid. I succeeded cutting the crease, and I'm pretty happy on how it looks. This is how even as I can do. I think that they are even. But okay, so for the lid, I am thinking like, what am I gonna use? I think let's use the Everyday looks so pretty, but I like the La Sun as well. This one, this gold color right here, it looks so freaking pretty. But the Everyday one is also gorgeous. And you know what? We're gonna go for gold. Because why not? So let's use the shade Gold La Sun. Let's apply it on this part of the lid that has no color. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking gorgeous. Oh my god, look how pigmented it is. I freaking love it. Previous video, when you do a cut crease look, or do this type of makeup look, you have to have like an in-between color to blend this light shade to the darker shade, or else it's gonna be look like there's a line between the two, and that's not good. So I think that I'm going to use the shade let's say the Sweet and Sour and Mulled Wine. Let's mix this one and as well as this one. And that's gonna be our in-between shade. So before we finish up the entire eye makeup look and apply our face product, I'm going to put on my lenses, because you know that I always love using a pair of lenses when I do this type of makeup look. I felt like it enhanced the entire makeup look. You don't have to, if you don't have like lenses, don't go out there and buy a pair. It's just gonna cost you some extra money. Guys, we have a special guest, my daughter. Kamusta Maya? My cutie pie. Ano, mag-makeup ka? You gonna put on makeup too? Love you.
Love you.
Oh. Love you.
Yeah, good.
I'm cute. Kijk daar. Zie je Sarah? Goed zo. Love you. Kom maar daar spelen. Alright, you guys. So there's my beautiful daughter. She's just playing around here. So if you hear her, she's just there in the background playing with my makeup. Alright, so I'm gonna put on some foundation before we finish up the eye makeup. I already have my lenses on. And so this is what I'm gonna use. I love this one, as I said on my previous video. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Foundation. I did 2 pumps. I think that it's already a lot because normally I do like 1 pump, but since that we're doing this makeup look, we need to go extra. Oh, by the way, I already primed my face. I forgot to mention. And again, I used the e.l.f. Poreless Spotty Primer. Really love this one. And definitely minimize the appearance of my pores as well. So just apply it on your face. Put some dot on your face, and then we're gonna blend it out. That's a lot already for sure. Alright, so let's just stop from there. I'm just gonna use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender, or Real Techniques Sponge Beauty Blender. Alright, so the sun is so freaking bright. We're gonna conceal under the eyes. I'm going to use the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiant Concealer. This is the same line as the foundation. Now we're going to set the face, and for that I am going to use my Airspun Loose Face Powder. So while we are baking underneath the eyes, we are going to finish up the eye makeup look, and I'm going to, let's see, I think that I'm gonna use the shade Sweet and Sour, combine it with mulled wine, I think. So the shade right here, and together with this one. Alright, so as I said earlier, before we get started with this eye makeup look, I wanted to use the Infinity shade, which is the silver one. So my kids are both here, by the way, as well as my boyfriend, checking out what's happening. So I'm gonna use this shade to the inner corners of my eyes. Our eyes. We are done with our eyeshadow, so we're going to tight line. I'm going to use this Barry M Bold Waterproof Eyeliner. So let's line our upper lash line using the Liquid Ink Eyeliner from Essence. Love this stuff, and it's waterproof and it stays on as well. So while waiting for the eyeliner to set on my upper lash line, I'm gonna contour using this Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dolce de Leche. It's time for highlight, and as always, I used it on my previous video and I really love it. So I highly suggest you check this product out. This is the Makeup Obsession Mega Honey Highlighter. So for the blush, I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Color Icon blush, and this is in the shade Pearlescent Pink. I definitely hit the pan on this one. Alright, so before I put on my false lashes, I'm going to set my face first. Using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist.
Spider-Man.
This is so good. It's just a bit pricey, is it? I don't consider this as a high-end product, but the price is definitely in between drugstore and high-end. Well, not really in compared to high-end setting spray. Right, you guys, so lashes are on, the eye makeup is done, face makeup is done, finally. So we're gonna move on to the lips, and for the lips I'm going to use the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu. This is a nudish pink color, and I am digging for this color. I've used this one several times already, and I got a lot of compliment at work. So yep, this is what we're gonna use. So I am back for the finished makeup look, and this is how it all turns out. I think that they pretty much look like even looking on my mirror right here, and I am so freaking happy how it all turns out. It's freaking like how I wanted it, how I expected it to look. It took definitely 2 hours for me to finish up this makeup look, but I think it's worth every minute that I spent to do this eye makeup look. So if you're going to recreate this makeup look, make sure that you have plenty of time to do your eye makeup, because that will definitely take you some time, especially the cat crease, the blending and everything, reapplying colors. That will take some time. So yep, it's just my advice for you guys. And this palette is amazing. You definitely should get it. Never ever doubt to get this product, and try using a concealer base when you apply this eyeshadow, or an eye primer, but I would suggest use an eye primer just to make sure that there's no creasing gonna happen, or that your eye makeup is not gonna look any good. So just use an eye primer just to be safe. I'm going to have like an in-depth makeup tutorial on how I do my cat crease. That's gonna be on a different video. And yep, so that's it, you guys. So I hope that you all enjoy this eye makeup look for the holiday, for Christmas or for New Year's Eve. I think this is gonna be perfect. Add some glitter and everything. I think that's gonna be even more beautiful. So if there's any product that you missed while I'm doing this makeup look, or I missed like showing you what product, I'm gonna link everything in the description box. So make sure that you check the description box if you miss any products that I include in this makeup tutorial. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I post there. I post some pictures or videos on my story feed. So yeah, check out my Instagram and follow me if you haven't. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas if this video is gonna be up before Christmas, or if it's not, but I just wanted to greet you all guys a Merry Christmas in advance. I don't know, it's only December 3 here, but I don't know when I'm going to upload this video. So that's all, you guys. I want to wish you all a lovely day, lovely evening, whichever part of the world you are, and don't be hesitate to try drugstore product because they are amazing. They're slaying the makeup game lately. So that's all, and as always, be confident and stay grounded. Bye everyone.
All the choices you made, did you make them again? All the lies that you told, did you believe in them? All the choices you made, did you make them again?